kind of a dreamy fragrance for me.
Creative, more colorful, intellectual fragrances.
Oh my god, everything I love.
Give us like, oh, wow! Bonjour!
Hello!
Welcome to our channel. We would like to explore another new brand that sent us samples. A brand called Sentier. Sentier?
Yes.
Is it French brand?
Let's check. It's our first testing of the fragrances. All I know about this perfume is that they have two lines. One is like originally Perfumery are like alcohol based, and the others are alcohol free. And today we're going to explore both.
I think this brand from France, but according to the name. But on the bottle it says made in Italy for Sentier. So I think that someone prepare the fragrances finally. But what also statement here that is spread the Parisian embrace, take you to the stroll on the weekend market on the banks of Seine. So definitely this is the French perfumery. Also I want to mention here there's a cruelty-free label. Not on every fragrance we have this bunny.
Yeah.
And bunny shows like a certification for cruelty-free. Oh, this one is the first one.
This is the first one, and this is the sample set. I want to highlight the packaging.
Yeah,
it's really.
I remember when
nice.
we just received this, and you said like, take a look on this package. Yeah, the package looks like a bookshelf. I would say. Or
like you know, if there are several like series of books.
Yeah.
It also goes in kind of same packaging.
Yeah, very nice, like wardrobe, but scented wardrobe, and it's really like wardrobe.
Before we start, don't forget to follow, like, and comment. Let us know if you know this brand already. If not, just keep watching.
Yep.
And we will get familiar with the brand. So the first fragrance will be Parisian Embrace. And we have the bottle to showcase the design.
Ecological design. I can see it from here. It's kind of recyclable paper.
And the design of the bottle is pretty simple, I would say, in a good way, as a niche fragrance should be.
Niche design. Yeah.
The cap looks like wooden. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm very okay with the materials.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's try it. Parisian Embrace. At least someone will embrace me today.
So this fragrance was launched in 2024, and here's a fruit symphony, starting with nectarine, peach, pear, a bit of licorice, from licorice, bitter almond, brown sugar, and vanilla. I would even add the tonka beans here.
Yes, it's very enveloping, pretty rich, kind of like a cozy hug.
Yeah, peachy hug. Wouldn't say we have a lot of peachy fragrances, and yesterday we filmed a video about the peachy fragrances. That one reminds me, to be honest.
No, it's different. For some reason, it smells a little bit like coffee for me. Why? Why would that be?
For me now, it's more moves to the patchouli.
Maybe this is that I read as coffee here. It's very interesting, but it's very airy, very light fragrance. I would not say that it is very juicy, even though there are peach and pear into it. I don't know. Something reminds me. Just like a spray for the body, like body spray. That's
now more I think about this fragrance, this bit velvety touch that I can feel here. I would say that one on the one side for me with Bibliothèque from Byredo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So you feel it more intense,
more dusty, peachy.
But there is a plum, if I'm not mistaken, in Bibliothèque. No?
Oh, maybe no. I didn't want to say that it is the same.
Okay. Just give you the same vibe.
Same peachy vibes, because this peach is not about the peach. It's more about the peach skin.
Yes, that's what I said. It's not too juicy.
Yes.
You don't feel these, mouth-watering expression or when you usually sniff the peachy scent. But this is more like fragrance-like thing in
yes, it's
for the peaches.
Not very photorealistic peach here. It's more on a side for me of intellectual fragrances for people who don't
Yes.
want to smell too fruity.
Exactly.
To something they want to exude something luxurious,
Correct.
soft. Also, I can feel this fragrance a little bit more on the bossy side somehow, just a bit, just a touch. I would see this fragrance perfect for librarian. You know this
Interesting.
recent librarian who is in adventure. There's the movie even about the librarians who solve the mystery, do something like adventurous.
Oh yeah?
And they always so knowledgeable, know every aspect of the calligraphy, all this stuff. So that's because something here,
something adventurous but still very elegant and sophisticated for
yeah,
me.
something very intellectual and adventurous for me.
Yeah, that's true. Very interesting. I love it.
Yeah,
I would wear it
very much. Even though you can see it's very fruity in the beginning, you can definitely feel that this fragrance is more about the fragrance in a world, like to be classic French perfumery, not about the peaches.
Yeah, I love the design. This is very, very my style design.
So this one is alcohol free.
No, this was alcohol based. Yes, okay. And the other fragrances, it's a simple sample set of 6 fragrances. We're going to explore all of them.
Yeah, alcohol free.
Alcohol free.
And first one is the Chronicles of Self. Red packaging.
Supposed to be fruity floral. I think you can open somehow the box. Yeah.
Oh. I'm like.
Okay, what's the information here? Basically, all the notes here in the packaging of the sample set, and even QR code to scan. Wow.
Minty. No.
Something herbal, but maybe it's also licorice, because for me here it smells licorice.
Yeah, like this dark licorice sticks.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, it's pear with anise and anise. They give this cold feeling. Cyclamen, peony, lily, orange here, heliotrope, white musk, and woods.
Wow. This is so interesting.
Very, for those who definitely like licorice.
Yes.
This dark black licorice.
Yes, but you said about mint because it gives actually a refreshing and kind of a cold vibe to it.
It always gives the bit cold vibe.
Yeah, for me, I just applied the lipstick. You know, I have the Dior. I don't know the name, but it has the kind of minty effect on the lips. You know, when you apply it, it's kind of cold. This fragrance gives the same effect, but with the scent.
I would say this fragrance, something for me on the calming side, something like cold chamomile tea.
But this is very interesting because the first fragrance, which has a gourmand twist, is not actually too sweet for me. And this one
is sweet?
No, at all. That's what's interesting. Like I highlight that it's not sweet and I like it.
No, for me that one is very much like you are going to the yoga studio to do your own self-care procedures.
Kind of treatment.
Yeah, and it gives this spiciness from the anise, give this feeling of the treatment.
So the concentration for all of them is Eau de Parfum. This one is pretty light. Again, it's alcohol-free line, right? This one, so we cannot expect that it's gonna last too long, especially on the paper. Probably on the skin can perform differently. What is the base usually when they don't use the...
Nowadays, in general, it should be water. But nowadays, I know that one of the brands in France, they create special liquid, which I don't know what, but they patented this liquid even, and they use it. But it's hard for me to answer this question. In general, it should be water.
Interesting. And it's also suitable for people who cannot use the alcohol versions because of the religion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, here's the water. They even write it down. The
I know.
water. Yeah.
The water is in the first place, and then it has like a bunch of different ingredients. Who is curious will tag the website of Sentier, so you'll be able to check.
Yep. So, and next fragrance is notes of Reverie. Reverie.
Mm-hmm.
Picture yourself in a garden as a bird sing, inviting you to explore the fresh fruits and flowers, tracing the earth beneath you barefoot. I don't want to read a lot.
Okay.
You know, I'm impatient.
This one is much more floral for me. I like it. It has something tropical.
For me, it's very much apple.
Yes.
Oh, yes. And it's apple, floral notes. In the heart, you will feel gardenia and jasmine, floral block. And a sugar with patchouli. So, you know what I smell here? I smell honey crisp apples.
For me, this is so delicious.
And even more, I can definitely feel. When I was young, my grandma, I think for everyone, grandma do the same stuff.
Okay.
She peeled apple for me, and I like only the peel.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the flesh, like the center part, and I always ask more for, give me more peel, because the peel always have this juiciness inside.
It's like extra taste.
Yeah, so that is exactly like this peel of the apple, of fresh apple from the gardens.
It smells very, very good.
Wow.
And I also like the floral part here, which I felt from the very beginning. Gardenia is so beautiful, it's so creamy and sophisticated. It's kind of a dreamy fragrance for me.
Also, I remember when I don't know what's happening with the apples. I think it's kind of cycles. So for the apple tree, 1 year you have normal harvest.
Okay.
And every second year, the harvest is twice bigger. I don't know what. Like it's always like this. 1 year is the normal, and it's enough for the family.
Okay.
If you have as far as I remember, we have a family of 4, and we have 4 apple trees. But next year, every second year, somehow it's twice more, and you don't know what to do with this. Yeah, we know what to do with this. So definitely you will have a lot of apple jam
for sure.
Apple wine.
Apple wine, wow.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a nice idea, but I don't know if you used to do that, the apple chips.
No, we don't.
We didn't, but it's a nice thing to do. But it's just the long process. You should have the specific thing,
actually we don't do the chips. We do sun-dried apples.
Oh, it's also workable. And you can do the compote after.
Yeah. So we do that. And this scent gives me the feeling of a freshly squeezed apple juice.
Yeah, so it's definitely awakening emotions, as you can see, the childhood, something dreamy,
cheerful. Yes, this is definitely escape from your everyday life to somewhere more creative, more colorful. We go to another one, which is Meribel.
Meribel sounds like the name of the plum. I don't know if it's the same or not. Okay. Thank you, Dmitry. I'm all covered in it now. Okay. So in the top notes, we have white flowers.
The note.
Then a heliotrope, jasmine, patchouli, amber,
sandalwood,
beautiful. Vanilla, and musk.
Sandalwood, very
you mix all together.
Oh, you will have more cream
on my skin.
So this one is a tribute for enchanting snow-capped mountain villages nested in Switzerland.
I love this patchouli. And patchouli plays the main role here for me.
For me, sandalwood.
You feel more sandalwood?
Creamy sandalwood, not salty one.
That's interesting.
That one for me, very elegant. And this one will be, for me, suited for someone who like Blanc de Blanc, for someone who like Blanche Bête, for someone who like...
So like kind of clean or second skin scent?
Blanche Bête, I would say this is second skin.
Blanche Bête, no. no. I was more thinking about the
previous one, yeah. Blanche Bête, quinine, this creamy, sophisticated, that give you feeling of the linen on you. This bit cold feeling from the linen. With the linen t-shirt, temperature goes down by few percent, by few degrees from your body, just because of the linen.
Okay, that's nice. And now I feel more the white floral part, which you described probably, talking about Blanche Bête. It's actually something new for me. For some reason, it's hard to describe these fragrances, even though the previous was very obvious with the apple note. Somehow the mixture of it, maybe it's unusual for us to sniff something alcohol-free, and so it plays differently. The mixture is different. I know we had some fragrances without alcohol before, right? From Mantal, I guess, one fragrance, Mukalat.
From Ksezhov?
Yes.
Latest one.
Yes, but that one is made kind of like a cream. I don't know.
This one smells like a cream.
This one smells like a cream. No, this one is just something amazing. Kind of a little bit powdery as well.
Very nice blend of sandalwood with patchouli.
Patchouli is
something
amazing
white
here.
Floral here, yes, for sure.
But this kind of patchouli, I would recommend to everyone to try.
Yeah, I would say this one also reminds me a little bit of musk cashmere from Attar collection.
Maybe.
But much more creamier. That one is very good fragrance.
I see how it shown on the paper, and you see the trail of it is different.
Yeah, it's oily. Another one is Lost Summers. Lost Summers. Oh, it's Eau de Toilette. Lost Summers.
Also, not all of them are Eau de Parfum.
Lost Summers not.
So on the top, it's a blackcurrant, nectarine, and bergamot. In the heart, we have freesia, jasmine, neroli, rose, lily of the valley. Oh my god, everything I love. And in the base, it's bourbon vanilla, sandalwood, and musk.
This one is very floral.
It's very floral and it's much more diffusive. Maybe because it's eau de toilette, it has less oils to it. That's why I can feel it more. Lily of the Valley is very obvious here, which I like because I really love this note and fragrances.
So this fragrance for me, for those who miss in sunny days and want to retrieve these golden days in your life. So kind of nostalgic fragrance for me.
But it doesn't have vintage vibes.
It's not a vintage. It's more nostalgic. When you have this mood to memorize something, not memories, to dig in your memories.
Or maybe to watch the photo album, the real one with the printed
to reflect
pictures.
On something, or print your ex-boyfriend, to see your ex-boyfriend feed. Like,
I'm not doing that.
And cry.
Ex-boyfriend. Who was my ex-boyfriend? It's hard to remember.
Very feminine. What I can say.
For me, this one, Lost Summer, is also feminine.
But I'm not a fan of fragrances like this because they are, for me, something too simple.
Well, yes, it is simple, but there is a positive side of the simple fragrances. That it's easy to wear, Yeah. When it's very simple, you just apply it and you go whenever you go.
Okay. We move to the next one, which is Noor.
Riviera.
Oh. My dyslexia.
So this one is floral fruity, as well, was launched in 2024. And here on the top notes, we also have apple and floral notes. Just try harder. Then in the heart we have gardenia and jasmine,
Yeah.
sugar and patchouli in the base. This one is kind of sweet comparing to the others.
It smells for me like a grape,
Interesting.
but slightly soapy grape.
Oh, it was hard to apply because it's also,
Oily?
yeah, kind of. Maybe I will shake it first. Yeah, this one has kind of texture to it.
For me, it's much more on the fruity side, even though it's very floral. You can feel it, the jasmine, gardenia here. But something, again, simple, easy to wear. I would say sunny day, feminine, and no string attached. Just do my best sunny day. I don't feel like we are reviewing niche fragrances. We want to review something that give us like, oh, wow. If we will review something like this and say like, oh, this is the best floral. It's beautiful, nice floral fragrance. That's all. Next one will be Fernway. According to the name, it should be something cheaper.
This is different.
Very different from the style of the fragrances from the brand.
Yeah.
Most of them are very elegant, and last two was like very feminine.
Yes, and the general idea is much more of like fruity, floral fragrances. This is more kind of aquatic.
It starts with orange and bergamot, as they said. Spices, bit of tonka bean, and incense and amber.
Okay, so the creation is much more unisex for sure comparing to the previous. But for me, really, I can feel something marine to it in a good way.
I can feel that bit marine that you can find in Celeste.
Yes, maybe.
From Giardini di Toscana, that type of marine.
Very subtle, kind of creamy.
For me, somehow, it's more on a... Does it have a vetiver? They don't say nothing about the vetiver, but for me, somehow, I can feel vetiver, but vetiver that we have in Bois Imperial, which is Haitian vetiver, which have a bit more citrusy vibes. Not so smoky.
Yes, I agree here. But it starts with bergamot,
Yeah,
right?
It starts with citruses, yes. So it's woodsy, citrusy fragrance on the clean, fresh side. Pretty nice.
Yeah, definitely. This one is really cool. For me, this is an amazing scent for summer. Even when it's hot, you can use this fragrance and nothing will choke you in here. It's very soft and kind of refreshing. I would not categorize it as citrusy scent. Just fresh.
For me, it's more on the woody
clean
side.
Yeah.
It's I wouldn't say it's a mainly citrus fragrance. It's more on the woody side. Masculine, feminine, it's up to you. I don't feel it. I don't feel it here.
No. Yeah. For me, it's unisex, definitely.
On the clean woody side, I would say. Yeah. Let's do the ranking from the first one, which is with alcohol. I already forgot the name. Parisian Embrace.
That one is kind of modern gourmand with air to it. It's not too sweet. It's with the air inside.
The Chronicles of Self, even more chamomile for me now.
Yeah, I can definitely feel that.
Tranquil, soft.
Something herbal to it. Yes, it's very herbal.
Okay.
So number 3, notes of Riviera.
This one is peachy.
This one is apple.
Oh, no way.
The apple one. Yeah.
Now it's not the apple anymore. Meribel is about anise.
And this is the patchouli one.
Patchouli.
I admire this work a lot. I love this kind of patchouli. And I highlight this fragrance. This is a very good one.
Lost Summer. So far, Lost Summer for me is a win-win with this creamy, musky, very, very beautiful vibes. So Lost Summer so far is the best one for me.
I love Lost Summer as well. But for me, probably the previous the Meribel as number 1.
Mm-hmm. And also I like the last one, Fernway, with this woodsy, clean vibes, easy to wear. Absolutely love.
For me, number 3 will be Noor Riviera. I know it's too simple for you, but I just love the
I know
fragrances.
you really
So
like
this is absolutely my type of sense. And I love
and
this.
We would never compare alcohol-based fragrance with non-alcohol-based fragrance because the difference is obvious.
Yeah, it's true.
The difference is very obvious. Alcohol-based fragrance, they are much more diffusive, so you can smell it much more. It doesn't mean that on the skin it will be different. Sometimes it works even for the skin, but it depends on you as a consumer. Some people like to have a different approach when to have more control of what they use on the skin. Some people like me don't care.
Yes, but there are lots of people who cares, and even though you used to use the regular fragrances alcohol based, it's interesting to explore how the other fragrances would perform on your skin.
Yeah, thank you for watching, and let us know about these fragrances or alcohol, what you prefer, alcohol or not alcohol based fragrances. If you have any experience with good alcohol fragrances, please give us a recommendation.
Such a topic.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
And see you next time.
À bientôt.